Today, I am dedicating this run, this training run, to a friend of mine, Mark Davidson. His wife, Bridget, had asked me to go with her and their family to do the Heart Walk today. The Heart Walk is sponsored by the American Heart Association. And I spoke with her and I told her that, you know, I'm training for the Grand Canyon and I need to do more miles. So I think the Heart Walk is 3 miles. Carl and I just surpassed 4 miles and we have quite a few more to go. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm dedicating this video, this run, to my friend Mark is because he passed away about a year ago from heart failure. And this is why they're doing the Heart Walk today. And I said to Bridget, you know what? I won't be doing the Heart Walk, but I'm going to do quite a few more miles in Mark's honor. And he was a really good friend of mine. He still is a good friend of mine. I just feel like he's not here. He's just in a better place. He and I we worked together as youth leaders, and we had a lot of really good times. I consider him also like a brother. And his heart condition was a very specific condition that causes an irregular heartbeat. It's a genetic defect. He was born with it. And basically, and I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it down below. But apparently when you have that condition, your life expectancy is dramatically shorter. You're not really supposed to, basically you're gonna have problems. So I wanted to do this run, this hike in Mark's honor today. Several years ago, quite a few years ago actually, my friend Mark, he was driving, I think he was driving for Brinks, armored car company. I think that's what it was. And he was involved in a terrible accident. He was hit by someone who was driving they were on their cell phone. And it was quite a bit of an impact. And what happened is he ended up basically being crippled because of the accident. And it's not like he was in a wheelchair or anything like that, but he was always in pain. His back was always in pain. Walking hurt, sitting down hurt, laying down hurt. And, you know, wherever you see him, he'd be walking in slow motion. And that was really, really hard for him because he liked to play basketball with his boys. He was really, you know, liked to be active. And so it was very hard for him to be in that situation. So what he did was he had started a nonprofit organization called Self Free, and all about bringing awareness to the dangers of driving and being on your cell phone. My understanding is that the statistics show that if you're driving and you're on your cell phone, the statistics are very similar to if you are driving drunk in terms of the dangers, the odds of being in an accident. That's pretty sobering. So I'm wearing, in Mark's honor, I'm wearing that shirt today, a shirt that he had made. And you know, as Bridget and her family, they're out doing a heart walk right now. My friend Carl and I were out here doing our training run. We're probably going to do our plan is to do a marathon today. Some things that I love about Mark. So So Mark was an incredible speaker, and he also had a flair for comedy, and so he had this very unique, dry sense of humor, but he could do deadpan humor extremely well. So I really love that about him, and I love that he liked comedy, he liked stand-up, he liked to speak, he liked to be out there. He also was very much into music, and I like to think he's still into music. He's probably up there singing right now, but he was in a barbershop quartet, and man, he could sing really, really good. It's pretty amazing. Also, you know, the one thing I think that really impressed me about him was that he's an incredible father, incredible, very dedicated, incredible husband, very dedicated to Bridget, very dedicated to his kids, and just a great example to everyone. So I'm honored to be able to dedicate this run to Mark today. I love to you know, think about those memories and think about the times that you know, we hung out and we did things together, and especially when we were working with the youth. Such great times. And I wish his family all the best, and thinking about you, Mark. I miss you, buddy. Love you.